So I'm starting off with January. I've drawn up 4 cards for you. One is an energy card. One is an archetypal card to say how you will react in the situation. The other one is a tarot card, and then we have a angel card for advice. So the first one is surrender. So any kind of problems that you're experiencing during January, you're going to just have to go with the flow and let things happen naturally. The second one is warrior, which says you have the strength and the discipline to cope with this particular problem. There might actually be some kind of thing that you need to sacrifice. So you might need to have to give up something in order for you to make your dreams come true. Then you've got the 4 of Swords over here, which is Jupiter in Libra. And this is showing that there is some kind of partnership coming. It's also showing that it's a time for you to rest, take it easy. So you need to share the burdens with somebody because you've been taking too much of pressure on your own shoulders. So you need to actually share this responsibility with somebody and take a little bit of a break. So delegate where you need to, or ask for assistance where you need to. And the last one is the 10 of Water, which says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So there is some good partnership coming over there in January, and it's going to take the workload off your shoulders. But it is also a time where you rest, and it's going to be a time where there's an end of emotional problems. So it's a time for you to heal, spiritual healing with the 10 of Water, to let go of any kind of and relax. See it as the beginning of a new year. So in February, we've got personal growth happening for you. And you've got the Eternal Child, which says that you must see things with new eyes. So it's very important to look at things from a different point of view during this month. And this is the way that you have personal growth. And you've got the King of Cups coming in, which is somebody that you will be consulting with, probably a father figure. It might be a counselor, somebody that you seek some kind of advice for. So you might be getting some kind of counseling happening where you go and ask somebody for help and advice to get you through. Because it's the green man, you can see there's a lot of growth as well coming over there. So really, this seems to be a month of contemplation. And you've got the Knight of Air, which says things that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. So you are making things happen. There is some kind of communication coming in for you with this Knight of Air, and you're going to be able to find some solutions to problems. So it really is a month of personal growth, contemplation, and really sorting through problems. This Knight of Air is actually sorting through problems, cutting out things that they are not serving them. And this King of Cups is somebody that you will be asking for advice from as well. And that's going on in February. In March, you've got Follow Your Dreams. And you've got the Seeker. So both cards of looking for wisdom, following your dreams, and a thirst for wisdom, truth, whatever they are. So there might be some study coming in March, or just generally trying to find the answers or solutions to your problems. You've got the 3 of Swords over here. There might be somebody that you decide to cut out of your life with Saturn in Libra. So it's some kind of relationship that you actually sever. It might be a work relationship because it's got Saturn involved in over here. But whoever it is, they're not serving you. There might be 3 people that you actually interact with that you decide that you're going to cut out of your life. And you're trying to seek some kind of balance. There might be some kind of legal issue that comes in March. That means that you end up, breaking up ties with these people based on some legality that you go through. So you've got the 5 of Water over here, and things not turning out as you hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation and crying over spilt milk. So you've got the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Water. So this is like the 5 of Cups. So whatever separation you have, whatever people give you a lot of heartache, you're going to cut them out, but you're going to be very, very upset about doing that. The 5 of Cups, there are 3 cups lying on the ground here. So these are 3 people that you were very emotionally attached to. And with the 3 of Swords, you're cutting them out. There seems to be some legal matter involved with them. You're very upset about it. And with this Five of Cups, you're actually almost grieving that you've lost friendships with them. So a little bit of upset coming over there. And maybe this is the reason why you're seeking answers. Maybe some truth has come to light in March about these people, since you've got the Seeker card over here. And maybe they're against you doing whatever you want to do. So it seems like you end up severing ties with them. But it is something that leaves you a bit emotionally distraught. So in April, we've got financial discipline. There you're taking control again of your life. You've got the Shapeshifter card. And this is a card about going through situations, basically following your gut instincts and going through it. And, looking for ways and means of solutions to your problems. You see, so the ability to see the potential in everything. So you're looking for different kinds of solutions, and you're going through all your options to decide how you're going to proceed forward. And that's happening in April. You've got the Judgment card. So there might be a judgment coming on a legal situation. It seemed like in March, there was something legal going on. You can see the man with the scales there. So there was some kind of judgment that was pending due to these three people causing problems, or people causing problems in your life. And it seems like in April, a judgment is passed. Something comes to light, or some judgment is made. And this allows you to emerge from the situation. You can see this angel emerging from all this fire. So it's almost going like through a cleansing of fire in April, but it allows you to emerge and walk a different path. So you are changing pathways completely with this Judgment card. And, something happens where you have kind of a problem with these people. A judgment seems to be passed, and you emerge victorious, but on a very changed person, and doing something completely different. You've got the Moon here, so important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So things happening beyond your control really in April. There seems to be some kind of decision that is made, but it is for your benefit because you do emerge victorious. Try not to get depressed or feel like you're tied up. It is a time that you're going to be a bit emotional in April. Maybe, looking at the past, maybe not sleeping very, very well during those times. But just aware that this is coming up, and try not to let anything get you down. So try and be positive. And follow your psychic insights in anything you're doing in April. In May, you've got communication, so that's opening up for you. And try to relax and start enjoying things around you. So you need to leave behind whatever happened in April, and try to appreciate the things that you have that remain in May. So anything, trying to enjoy yourself, appreciate what you're good at, appreciate, go out and enjoy life really in May. You've got the Eight of Cups, so this is abandoning whatever was not serving you. So whatever happened in March with these people, and then a judgment coming up in April, in May you need to actually walk away from the situation. So although you thought it was something very, very stable, it seems like you need to abandon it. Maybe they were very supportive of you, but you need to go down your own path in May. And this is it might be involving your work situation, but it is definitely the end of that cycle with these people. You've got Saturn sitting in Pisces over here, so it is something that you have to put an end to and walk away from it. Maybe they did give you this emotional fulfillment. You can see all these people are carrying cups here, but you've got to take your own cup and walk down your own path. You've got the Knight of Fire coming in, so a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through clearly. So while you're abandoning all this, maybe a new, you might end up moving or changing jobs. With this Knight of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands, usually talks about changing jobs or changing home, a home move to go and work somewhere else. And since you've got Saturn in Pisces, it seems like there might be an end of a job situation and you moving on to something else. Whatever offer comes in with this Knight of Wands, it's going to be very, very sudden, and it's going to mean that you're going to make decisions very, very quickly in May. So in June, we've got healing from whatever happened. So the first few months are particularly difficult months, but by June you start getting yourself together again and start healing. Now you've got the Pioneer card over here, which says passion for doing and creating what has to be done, what has not been done before. So you're on a new path. You've started this new path in May, and now you've become this pioneer, somebody who starts something and starts moving forward, and you're doing something brand new that has not been done by people. And in the meantime, it's giving you this healing. You've also got the Star, which is a healing card as well. And, it's almost also a divine guidance card. You're going to be inspired to do something that's going to be very beneficial for you spiritually and also beneficial for you emotionally with the Star card. Then you've got the Ten of Earth. So it looks like, whatever, the Ten of Earth usually talks about the closure of cycles, that involves maybe family or a job. So something new that has come in. Because you're a pioneer, you've ended an old cycle in work. You've ended an old cycle maybe where you lived. But definitely new money will follow this card. So you're ending off things as far as maybe your work goes, and you're starting off something brand new. So this is the ending of old cycles happening in June, and the beginning of a new one coming as well. And you've got healing that is going on simultaneously. This is happening in June. So big change coming up for you in June. Now in July, you've got physical activity. So you're going to be pretty busy doing things. You've got the God card over here. So you've got benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within you and others. So you're drawing a lot on your inner belief system there in July to sort things out. And maybe you're doing a lot of prayers. Maybe you're contacting your higher self, but you're definitely getting to be more spiritual. You've got the Three of Pentacles over here, so a lot of concentration of work. So you started something new in June, you ended an old cycle, and the new cycle is now started where you've got Mars in Capricorn over here. So you're concentrating a lot on your work in July. And a lot of money coming in. There will be a lot of recognition that comes in. There might be some world travel that comes in as well. But you're definitely working very, very hard and getting to the top here. You've got the Knight of Water as well coming in. So falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and invitation. So you might be meeting somebody as well during July that is very, very supportive and gives you that emotional shoulder to cry on, or emotional support that you need. This could also, with the Knight of Water, it's also talking about maybe studying or new information coming in for you that you need to will make you very happy getting involved in a new situation. So it's something that it's either brought in by a person, or it's an energy that comes in that makes you feel a lot better than you have been feeling, and it shows that you've been healing from all this emotional upheaval that you went on in the first 6 months of the year. So in August, you've got domestic harmony. So it looks like maybe you start a relationship. It could well be a relationship with this Knight of Water, but there's definitely domestic harmony coming in. And you've got artist over here. So here you are expressing a lot of everything that you've learned, and you are working much better. Whatever you're doing in August, whatever new thing that you've started allows you to express yourself a lot. And there's an artistic component to it that, allows you to expand beyond what is expected of you. So really enjoying your work. You've got the Six of Wands over here, so there's a lot of victory coming as well. You've got Jupiter here in Leo, a lot of recognition. You can see a lot of people bowing to this man walking through with the lion and the donkey. And you can see he's got that Jupiter in his hand. So everything is up to you to make things expand, but you're very victorious. With this Jupiter in Leo, like I said, a lot of people have a lot of recognition for what you've done. So whatever new concepts that you brought or introduced in June seems to pay off here in August. And a lot of people giving you that that recognition that you've been deserving. You've got the Four of Air. Now 4 is about stability, but it's also time to take a rest. So you've been working pretty hard, and it's also a time that you need to heal from any kind of illness. If you have any kind of physical illness or any kind of stress-related illness, it is a time for you to take a holiday, take a break. So definitely, go off, take a little bit of a trip and rethink whatever you've been doing as well. In September, you've got parenting coming along, prostitute, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So with parenting, if you have children, you'll be maybe hearing from them or dealing with certain problems involved with them. If you don't have children, you might be acting as a parent kind of figure for somebody else's children, or else you could have interactions with your own parents where the issues of parenting become, are brought to light. So something to do with that kind of parent-child relationship energy coming in. You've got the prostitute card, which says that you must have good negotiating power. So it's not about being a prostitute, it's just about make sure that you are getting your full worth as far as your money goes. So whatever work you're doing, whatever new job you're doing, you might be negotiating a pay rise or negotiating getting a promotion during this month, and make sure that you are getting what you are worth. Don't let yourself be underpaid. Don't underestimate your value. You are quite valuable. You've brought in something very new, and it hasn't been done before. So make sure you are getting full worth of your money, full worth of your skills as well. So you've got the Five of Cups over here. There's a little bit of disappointment coming over here. You've got the Mars in Scorpio. So there's a bit of heartbreak over here. Maybe something happens. Maybe you don't get exactly what you want, and that leaves you a bit upset and disappointed in it. So when you are negotiating, since it's following this card here, with money, make sure that you are negotiating well. Don't settle for less, because if you do settle for less of your value, you're going to feel as though you've been let down, and you're going to feel very, very depressed about it. So make sure you ask for the maximum of what you are worth. Don't underestimate your value. You've got the Seven of Fire, and that is about defending yourself. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. So you're going to have to fight for your value. Really, in September, if you're worth so much as far as finance goes, make sure you are getting what you're worth. Also, if you're in a relationship, make sure you are fighting for the worth or your value within that relationship. Realize your worth. This is a month in September for you to realize that you are a very valuable person, and maybe you've been selling yourself short all this time and not having the confidence to act. Now with the Seven of Fire, you need to stand up for what you believe, and make sure that you're getting your true value. People need to see who you are and need to realize that you are very important and very valuable. So in September, really, fighting and be confident, stand up for your ground. Now in October, you've got the card of new beginnings, so something new coming in over here. So maybe a promotion coming in for you with a new beginning. You've stood up for yourself in September, you get your value, and here you're in October, you have a new beginning coming in for you. An engineer showing that you are working really, really hard. I found this card to be almost ruled by Mercury. So this is coming into your own, working very hard, the ability to give creative energy to practical expression, a talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So you're sorting out a lot of problems within your work situation, and you're being very, very smart at it. You might be multitasking during this particular time. It's something very, very technical with this engineer card, and you're working pretty hard at it. Then you've got the Eight of Pentacles. There you can see your card, Virgo, and you're very focused on your work, and you're fixing problems. So with these two cards, you're going to be very focused on your work and sorting out a lot of difficulties and a lot of problems. You'll be working to deadlines, but there is a lot of recognition coming in as well. And it might be long hours that you will be working. You see this man's working pretty long hours. You're also quite expert at your field over here. So a lot of people coming to you for answers and solutions. So you'll be working very, very hard in October. And you've got the Three of Fire over here, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Excuse me. So it looks like you might be working within a team in October. Maybe you're heading this team and you're very focused on it. You're sorting out a whole bunch of problems over here. And this might be maybe, you might be in a management position because this is a new beginning. So it's since you've been applying for something, it seems in September, you get it and you're in charge of this team, and you're working very, very hard and very, very focused on your work in October. So in November, we've got moderation. Saboteur, the Page of Cups, and you've got the Chariot card over here. So it looks like you need to find some balance. This is 14, and 14 also is about temperance. You need to find balance, get advice from people, make sure you're thinking about it, listening to everybody else's suggestions when you're working with this moderation card. Watch out for people trying to not pull their weight. So there might be somebody who's, not really working to the best of their ability and capacity, and this could be causing a little bit of problems and delays. So, bring everybody up to standard and make sure that, you eliminate people that are not serving you or not working to the best of their ability. If you're putting in all that hard work, make sure you're getting equally people that are working just as hard as you and not sabotaging the whole thing. So, just watch out for people. Be aware that, people could be working against you in the background and, try and get rid of that kind of energy from your life during this period. You've got the Page of Cups. So you can see there are two cards here of trickery. You've got the trickster, shapeshifter, and a spy. So watch out, somebody's carrying tails and they're sabotaging all your efforts, trying to bring you down or trying to, put a spoke in the wheel, as they say. So they're not working to the best of their ability and they're causing a lot of problems. They might be saying things, carrying tails with this Page of Cups. And you need to know that this is going on. You've got the little devil here. So this person is not really very nice. They might be a water sign and they're working against you. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Somebody that is out there to get you or doesn't particularly like you, causing a sabotage. So just be aware that this could be the case that is going on in November. But there is victory anyway, because you've got the Chariot card. So whatever you have been doing, even though people are not working to the best of their ability and causing problems for you, there is an important achievement, and you just need to make sure that you're practicing a lot of self-discipline and willpower. There's a lot of public recognition that comes in. So whatever project you're finishing, the one that you started in October, ends up being very, very successful. You are the one that's been in charge of it, so you need to rope in all the people that you're working with, make sure that everybody's on the same page as far as the work goes, and there will be an achievement over here in November.